Please, sorry.
One photo, mate. I gotta change that.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashmi Awashah, Ba'ashma Rakak, Radash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to the Yakim out there that continue to further this ministry throughout the four corners of the earth, and shalom to those that are learning and listening and growing thereby as well. It's the brother Mark Kakam. And I just want to briefly speak about something that happened the other day. As you've seen in the clip, two men that came behind him that was making mockery of the man. One man to the right side of him, as I believe, to the right side of him, grabbed him by his shoulder, and it looked to me he wanted to put him in a headlock or something like that, but he fought back, as it appears. And then you had another man, which was besides the other foolish man that was acting a damn fool, right along with his friend, and making mockery with this chief medical. He's also known as Officer Chris Whitty too. That's the article gives it away, but you wouldn't know who this man is if you're not in the UK. And this is the man that stands by the right-hand side of Boris Johnson when Boris Johnson gives his live speech concerning the COVID issues. And it just goes to show you that the people down here in the UK don't respect their government. And I mean, you can't really blame the people. Look at the government that is presented our way. Look at the Prime Minister. Look at this individual. Look at Matt Hancock, which Matt Hancock, he was the Secretary of Health down here in the UK, and he got kicked out the picture for breaking the rules the second time. The first time he was outside playing with his son and got all dirty and just getting into the spirit of rugby. And meanwhile, at the time, he was at a high tier to stay indoors, and he was outside playing with his son without a care in the world. So he got caught doing that, and then he gets caught again kissing an aide while people are told to social distance themselves from other people. And I believe the reason why he's now kicked out the picture, because people are looking to sue him in the future because of the thing that I won't say that's actually killing people and is affecting people in many ways. So anyway, let's read a few things in this article, and we're going to get some scriptures. So it says, British officials have called for swift legal action after two men filmed themselves grabbing at Chief Medical Officer Chris Whitty. But some have argued that the incident has been blown out of proportion. The footage posted on social media on Tuesday shows two men disregarding the common conception of personal space after spotting Whitty walking down the street. The video begins with two individuals pressing up against the senior government advisor. One man tries to pull Whitty in for an embrace while the other sticks his tongue out. For the camera, Whitty, visibly uncomfortable, breaks free and tries to walk away. And you can see how uncomfortable he was just by watching the clip because of how red he became. He became just as red as a goji berry. And you mean to tell me that these are white people? Come on, give me a fucking break, man. So anyway, now that I'm done with that, we're going to back up a little bit and we're going to get into some scriptures. And we're going to read Psalms 2, verse 1 to verse 4. So anyway, as it reads, it says, why do the heathen rage? And there's a reason why I want to read this all the way down to the fourth verse. So it says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. In other words, let's break the nation apart and eventually let's get rid of them if possible, which is a part of their new world order plan, is to get rid of the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. And all of the other nations are in league with that pursuant to Psalms 83. All right. And that's another topic for another moment. I just had to say that just so I can interpret scriptures that I was reading. But now we're going to get to the point, and the point is in the 4th verse. Psalms 2 verse 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, and the Lord shall have them in derision. So let's look up this word derision. And the word is lawag. Looks to be lawag. And the meaning is to mock, deride, ridicule, to mock, deride, having derision, to stammer, to mock, deride. So I mean, as you can see in the clip, they was making mockery out of this guy, man. They ridiculed this dude. And if people are watching, this is actually funny. You can actually laugh to this. You could be having a bad day and you see some shit like this, and you just start busting out laughing just a little bit. You know what I mean? So this is what you call mockery at its best. All right. And for the time being, this is what they have been doing unto us. They've been trying to, and it's not that they've been trying to do it. It's, you know, they've already done it already. Esau has done things to make us look like a bunch of clowns and persuade us in doing certain things. Like, for example, back during the time of slavery, they used to make clowns out of us. And even after slavery, during the 1900s, where you had the minstrel shows and everything like that, and you still have the modern day minstrels going on right now, shows by using these rappers and these R&B artists or whatever you want to call them that's in the music business today. And you know, they declare these artists, they get the worst out of our people, turn them into artists, and make them into basically buffoons and clowns, so that our people can look up to these buffoons and clowns. And now it's ricocheted against them. Now they're looking like the buffoons and the clowns. And most people within the UK can confidently say that Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister that we're under, is a buffoon and a clown. That's what most people think when they see Boris Johnson. Some call him even Bojo the Clown. You know? So, let's read something else. Let's get Deuteronomy 30 verse 7. It says, "And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee." And we know who hates us. Yeah, these other nations have a level of hatred against us, but the nation that hates us the most, which has been known to hate us because their actions have been shown, is the so-called white people. All right? And from the top of them, they're looking like a bunch of clowns now. As it says in the scriptures, for whatever man soweth, that shall he also reap. And as it says in the book of Genesis 26, about Jacob, whoso curseth Jacob shall be accursed. I'm roughly paraphrasing that. So now these so-called white people, and just all around, the image of the so-called white male is not looking too good, but rather contorted. And as I'm going to say again, that of a fucking clown. So anyway, that's all I have to say. And I want to give all of the praises to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Ravakah, Quadash. And with that, I am closing, and I say Shalom.